All right, let's sit a bit together. Pitäisikö pikkusen ikkunaa aukaista? Jätäs keittiöikkuna pikkusen auki. Don't try to meditate. Just be with me. No meditation. Not even relaxing. Not doing anything. Not starting any projects. Don't start any projects. Don't start any type of doing. Oh, much better. Don't wait or expect anything special to happen. No expectation. And also don't, what I meant by saying that don't meditate is that don't have the want to have, how to say, don't seek for a special experience. If you do, you will end up in a place that will not make you satisfied. The thing is that our basic nature from the existential point of view fulfills our needs spiritually and psychologically, makes us complete. To our basic nature, there is love, compassion, kindness, discrimination, dynamic action, decisive action, automatically. But the thing is that if we want to have a special meditative experience, let's say experience something heavenly, then we will not have that nourishing, spiritually and psychologically nourishing experience, recognition of the basic state. Sit with me, you and me, over a coffee table, spending a moment together. Enjoying a moment together without the need to converse, without the need to say anything. Without the need to meditate, without the need to solve any problems. And in this intimate presence of being together, there is something very fulfilling. That is always available to us because it is in us. Head becomes clear and sober. And it's also as if we become grounded. Maybe better is embodied. Not grounded like going into the ground, physical ground somehow, but becoming embodied, settling into the body. That's it. But there's also joy, isn't there? Subtle blissfulness, subtle sense of happiness in this basic state. Happiness that doesn't depend on getting fixes or having things in certain way. It's happiness, blissfulness that doesn't depend on circumstances. If it helps you, I will explain to you a simple practice. And it comes from the classical Buddhism, from Hinayana Theravada Buddhism. You might find it useful, or if you don't have need for it, then you don't have need for it. But let's do something. Let's wish happiness and joy to ourselves. So I'm gonna say simple phrases, simple well-wishing phrases, and you can repeat them. Or if you like, you can formulate them as you like. This is kind of like a therapy or healing to oneself, and it can be very useful up to a point. It can be medicine that heals, truly heals. So you can say to yourself, may I be happy. Wish it for yourself. May I be happy. May I be happy and joyful and loving and peaceful. May I, through happiness and joyfulness, and through peacefulness, be healed of physical and emotional pains. May I be filled with happiness, joyfulness, and healing energy. And take a moment to feel what we have generated. It is easy to feel that we have indeed generated something. We have made the energy move in our being, in our subtle body. And now we have an experience accordingly. Then you just soak in the energy, soak in the experience, soak your body, soak your whole being. You might find that the experience you're having is very welcome and needed, and that it feels just right. You might feel that this is exactly what you wanted. In that case, please keep doing this in your practice. Heal yourself, fill yourself with the thoughts, with the energy of happiness, joyfulness, peacefulness, contentment, just by wishing it for yourself. This is called metta meditation, Maitri meditation from classical Buddhism. So if you raise a question that how is this supposed to help to make me enlightened, how is this supposed to help me realize the selfless state or non-dualistic state, if you prefer that term, this is not a practice for solving that question, I would say. This is a healing practice, self-healing practice that is only meant for healing. Healing what? That is a good question. Healing the psyche, healing the mind, healing traumas, softening traumas, softening, healing basic stresses. And this is very important. And this healing, softening our habit patterns, softening our stresses, traumas, it makes us ready for higher practices. And you shouldn't think, when I said higher practices, don't think in terms of, well, higher, it sounds better, so I want to do higher. If you are honest to yourself and you notice that, oh, definitely this well-wishing to myself, it definitely does something that I need, then you need to do this exercise. Don't push it aside and then try to do something higher. We need to be smart and honest and sincere. This is also a way, metta meditation, Maitri meditation, is a way to, what is the word, alleviate, lessen dark nights, lessen rough periods in practice. Because it makes us softer. So then when we have suddenly the road becomes bumpy, we can adjust to that rough ride, that bumpiness of the road. We can relax into it a little bit better. In this way we can say that practice such as metta, maitri, it accumulates merit, accumulates readiness for higher practices such as tantric practice. It makes us more fit for tantric practice. So we did like couple of minutes of well-wishing for ourselves. So just to be clear, you can practice metta, generating just like we did, and then sitting in it, enjoying it, soaking it, marinating in the experience for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then generating it again, and then again sitting. So a simple practice with a simple application. All right, let's take this one step further, a little bit towards Mahayana. And let's do the same well-wishing for other beings, other human beings, animals, life in other forms, physical and non-physical. So you can repeat these well-wishing phrases again. May all beings be happy. May all beings be joyful. May all beings find peace. May all beings be happy. May all beings be joyful. May all beings find peace. Observe what happens. What kind of energy is generated? We have again, with these simple prayers, made the energy move. How does it move now? How is may I be happy different to may all beings be happy? Do you notice that the energy moves differently? Even though it is still happy, joyful, peaceful, loaded with those qualities, it still feels a bit different. How? Why? If I had to describe my experience of the two types, I would say that the first one felt great, awesome, but it was kind of small. Maybe I would say limited or even restricted. It didn't exactly feel as natural or as open as the second one. The second one feels ah, like a true opening up, truly. It's like the first one feels like joyfulness, blissfulness in small space, and the second one is limitless space. Classical vehicle metta, a great vehicle metta. And again, I'm not saying that one is better than the other. It all depends on what we need as practitioners. When we are still working to open the first bhumi or second bhumi, working with the first couple of awakenings, it is pointless to start talking about or trying to get the Mahasiddha bhumis open. It doesn't make sense because it goes in chronological order. Same thing. If you need to heal yourself with just practicing metta on your own behalf, this is what you need to do. In that case, practice 100 sessions, 200 sessions, 300 sessions. One session a day, at least 30 minutes in duration. And then after 100 days, 200, 300 days, you will have healed something. You will have become softer and more relaxed. Definitely more embodied. Let's take one more third step in this little experiment of ours and express the basic motivation that we do in the practice of Amrita Mandala and also in Tantra, which is that you can repeat this after me. I want to attain full enlightenment. I want to attain Buddhahood. for the sake of all sentient beings. I want to attain full enlightenment. I want to attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. And then feel the energy of that. Soak in it. Take it in. It's like a strike of lightning. And again, the energy is a little bit different, moves in a bit different way. It's similar as the former two, and yet subtly different. Can you notice that there is also in this version, there is healing energy in your body, in your system? Can you? You can nod or shake your head to answer me. I want to attain Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. It's a thought that moves mountains. It's a thought that changes lives. That changes the karma of lifetimes. This thought is a compass that points the needle and sets our course to Buddhahood. This thought. There are no thoughts like it. And this also you can use as a practice. Reserve time, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour, and just return to it. Say it, release it, energy is generated and you soak in it. And then after soaking in it, generate it again. This is perfect practice. 100 sessions, 200, 300 sessions. And our self-based habits and patterns, me, I, mine, will also loosen. Attachments will become less, and our mind becomes more that of a Buddha that is in us already, yet is hidden from us. So regardless which one of the three, the first version, second or third, you use, the secret is to generate energy first, make energy move, and then soak in it. You relax your body in it. You take the energy into your body. You welcome the energy. You feel the energy with your heart. You also feel it inside the head. You feel it. You recognize the energy in your limbs. You surrender. You relax into that energy. And this energy is the energy of the Buddha. It heals. It makes life right from the existential point of view. It solves our existential issues. That thought, that energy that comes with the thought. A final practice tip that is very important. Whether you generate metta for yourself to all sentient beings, or you set your motivation to become Buddhas for the sake of others, and then you feel the energy. Try to absorb all of that energy into your system, so that not a drop goes to waste. relax, surrender in such a complete, thorough way. May this energy, these blessings, radiate out into the world to our loved ones, be they family members, be they our friends or relatives, be they our pets, be they our deceased friends or relatives. May the blessings shine out from each one of us to help others too, to help our friends. If you want, in your mind, you can go through your friends, relatives, family members. Think of their images, think of their names, one by one. Okay, I think that is enough for this evening. Carl, can you lead vows prayers?
Let's begin with the Bodhisattva vows. I vow to liberate all sentient beings. I vow to end all self-based confusion. I vow to exercise the Dharma that frees. I vow to attain the great perfection. I vow to liberate all sentient beings. I vow to end all self-based confusion. I vow to exercise the Dharma that frees. I vow to attain the great perfection. I vow to liberate all sentient beings. I vow to end all self-based confusion. I vow to exercise the Dharma that frees. I vow to attain the great perfection. Relative refuge. I take refuge in the Guru. I take refuge in his pure land. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Guru. I take refuge in his pure land. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Guru. I take refuge in his pure land. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. Absolute refuge. I am the Guru. I'm in the Pure Land. I am the Buddha. I am the Dharma. I am the Sangha. I am the Guru. I'm in the Pure Land. I am the Buddha. I am the Dharma. I am the Sangha. I am the Guru. I'm in the Pure Land. I am the Buddha. I am the Dharma. I am the Sangha. Relative licetta. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. Absolute, Bodhicitta. All beings are free. All beings are free. All beings are free. All beings are free. And dedication of merit. May all beings receive my accumulated merit. I dedicate the merit to the refuge and to all sentient beings. Let's put our palms together and make a bow.
Thanks, Kalle. All right. And that's it for this evening. And tomorrow we continue at 3 p.m. local time. So local time would be the time zone of Finland. Just to inform those who didn't know that. Thank you for this evening. It was a lovely start for this weekend retreat. And have a good evening or day. See you tomorrow. All right. Bye now.